Hello everybody, welcome back to Banjo Kazooie. As you can see, haven't moved, but now we shall. So yeah, since we have the 50 notes, we can obviously very easily open that door. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the first episode of this. Oh, this here is Gruntilda's twin sister, or maybe just sister. She's Brentilda. Nicer, yeah, it just says sister. I don't know. So yeah, she is actually helpful. Um, because she helps you during the final. Well, I say she kind of helps you. I say she helps you. Um, so yeah, every time you find her, she will give you 3 things to remember about Grunty. What the hell is this? Oh, I know what that is. So every time you find her, it is a good idea. I'm looking for a pen right now, by the way. To talk to her. And hopefully you have a pen. Oh, that's not any good. Come on. A pen or something to write down. Good God, do I not have any? Ah, here we go. Pen. You don't have to, realistically, but yeah, basically you want to just write down whatever is vibrating. So like for that, it's Salted Slug. And if you write that down, that will help you during the final, I guess, just before the final boss fight. And the reason why you want to write them down is because you can't. Is because it's random. Saggy maggots. So yeah, they're answers to questions that you may or may not be asked later in the game, just before the final boss fight. So like it's if you and you don't really need it because there are generally ways to avoid having to answer the questions. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. We have more than enough pieces. But yeah, so just before the final boss, you end up playing a board game, which is really cool. I really enjoy it. I like it better than what happens just before the final boss fight of 2E. Also, we're gonna go down here because I think this is You have these here, and when you find them, these are your fast travels. Every time you activate or 2 cauldrons of the same color, you can, if you jump into one, it will warp you to the other one. They're somewhat useful. I mean, if you can remember which cauldron goes where. Oh, there's a Mumbo token behind this one as well. I forgot that there was Mumbo tokens out here. But if you can remember which one goes where or where they even are, they are useful. But it's also not that big of a place to like go searching for like where you want to go. So it's not like necessary by any means, but I will admit it is somewhat useful. Now is that? Yeah, there's that up there. There's another note door there that we can't get in yet. Go up here. What's up here? Because yeah, there are areas that you can get to that you. Useless like a pile of dung. Yeah, I don't actually remember what this room is about. I'm gonna jump in because obviously I'll be able to get out over there. Oh, what is this actually? And kaboom! Now, whether or not this is actually useful to me right now, I'm not sure. It honestly doesn't look like it because I don't think I can. I think I know where this goes. But yeah, obviously that's not open yet. What does this do? Ah, and then that raises that. Like I said, I've only played Banjo Kazooie once. I did get all the achievements in it, but it's not a very hard. I mean, to be fair, there is one achievement that's pretty hard, which is those fucking puzzles. Because you you actually have to like move and place the puzzle pieces, which isn't necessarily difficult, but it's also not necessarily easy because you have a time limit. Let's see, flea circus. She wears a flea circus, really? Okay, so flea circus. What's this? She's also got this nasty pet dog whose name is Big Naka. That's an awesome dog name. But yeah, also the reason why you don't have to write down the rest of it and just write down the Grunty and the Cauldron group. Oh wow, that's a long one. Is because you'll never have two of the ones that you've written down in the same thing, because obviously if you get a question about her band name, it's not going to give you Grunty and the Cauldron Crew and Big Naka. I mean, that's just not something that the game itself does. Boosh! Hey, and then they help Kazooie fly, which we obviously don't know how to do yet. Now, once again, I don't know. I don't think I'm going the right way, in all honesty. Pretty sure I'm going somewhere I don't need to be right now, or that I can't really do a whole lot in right now, but I'm gonna go anyway. Yeah, see, there's another puzzle thing here. But since I made it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Bubble Gloop Swamp. Wow, this is actually fairly late. A fairly late game. Oh, yeah, how do I... Oh, okay. Boop. There we go. I may as well fill it in since I'm here. But that unlocks Bubble Gloop Swamp. I did not realize that you could actually unlock that. We are definitely not going there yet. In fact, I don't think that we can even get there yet, because I'm pretty sure we need an ability in order to do that. But that looks to be all this area was used for. So that's good. That means that we don't have to come back here. And that we got it done already, which is awesome. It's always good to be ahead of the game. Yeah, and Grunty does chat you up a lot while you're running around her lair doing stuff. Thankfully, she doesn't really talk to you while you're in the levels, otherwise she might get a little annoying having to hear the you know, just like the random noises that they make. But yeah, I think you might be able to get to Bubble Gloop Swamp once you open up that grate over there, but... Oh, whoops. Oh, missed. Oh, missed. Ah, there we go. Okay, and then that you need to climb up and do. Should we check it out? You know what? Let's check it out. Why not? We'll see how far ahead of the game we can get. Because I don't remember what's this way either. This might actually be... Ah, this is actually... Okay, good. This is the way to Treasure Trove Cove. So then I do want to check out... Or well, actually... Is there anything in the water? There is. Let's see. Anything besides eggs down here? No. Okay. Let's check out this direction. I should probably just go to Treasure Trove Cove, but it's another one that doesn't take very long. Oh my, this is the final level actually. And this one here actually, as you can see, like we can see the puzzle, but we don't have like a thing to stand on. That's because you actually have to find the switch in order to unlock the platform to stand on, so that you can then unlock the level. It's a little annoying, but hey, we found another one of her. Hog breath. Wow, that's harsh. I don't know how many of her there is. She definitely gives you way more information than you'll ever need. Sweaty gorilla feet. Okay. Sweaty gorilla feet. Man, this is a very weird list of stuff I'm making. Favorite color is gruesome green. Okay. Gruesome green. Alright. But yeah, she gives you way more information than you actually need. I don't think that there's even... I don't think that's even possible to be asked as many questions. It might be, I guess, because I think if you get a question wrong, then they do ask you like a new question. I'm not even gonna bother to try and get those eggs. Fuck it. So you might actually be able to use all of the information she gives you, but I'm not sure. Alright. One last area to check. Okay, can't do that, but there's a hole here. Which I think might actually have a cauldron. Yeah, it does. And this one is orange, which we haven't unlocked yet. But that's fine. So we can jump up here, because I actually vaguely remembered there being something up there to get a Mumbo token, and now we are ahead of the game for the next. Is there a transformation? Actually, I'm not sure that there's even a transformation in Treasure Trove Cove. Now, come to think of it, yeah, I'm not remembering one, but there might be. Now, I think that there is, yeah. What's up here? We got a cannon. Is that right? Can we get over there somehow? Maybe not. I mean, there's a bad guy over there, but I know I can get up there using this cannon. But I don't know what the point of that side is. Probably just to get that, I never really looked around this place when I played it. I just kind of like barreled through it because like I had either just watched or was currently watching the Let's Play of it when I did it. So I was probably just like barreling through. But I never really took the time to like look around. So always check behind stuff. It's always a good idea. There's not always something there, but it's better to check and not find anything than to not check and actually have something be there. Alright, so level 2, Treasure Trove Cove. Whoosh. You also want to be very careful in this one, because that's Snackers, the shark. I do believe his name is. And as soon as you jump in the water, he does come at you. And he is faster than you. You can stave him off a little bit by repeatedly jumping out of the water. Whoosh. And flapping. It does keep you ahead of him for a little bit longer, but not a huge amount. This is also the first one with one of the stop and swap. That's what they're called. With one of the stop and swap eggs in it. Oh, whoops. So we'll get to see if those are actually here or not. I'll still probably show you where they all are. Just because there's very little point not to. I mean, sorry, just my lips are insanely dry. They've been, unfortunately, at work, they've been making me wear a stupid, useless mask in the dairy cooler that I work in, and it's drying out my lips like a son of a bitch. Boosh. Boosh. Now, I can't remember. I remember this guy being kind of annoying. Kind of pain to deal with. Got it. I don't remember why, though. Hey, this is Nipper's Beach. Yeah, just try it, Shellhead. Ah. So yeah, you just gotta wait for him to finish his little attack there and just pop in and fucking poke him in the eye. Oh. Ooh, he sped up that time. Aha! And just like every other game that came out around the same time, 3 times and the thing is dead. We now go in here and not find Nippers at all, which, considering how large he is awfully weird. Because, I mean, he looked considerably larger than his shell. Oh, come on, Banjo. You're better than that. Oh, fucking Christ, maybe you're not. Oh my god. My depth perception is apparently just shit right now. Boosh! Jiggy 1. Defeat the boss. Which is, you know, a very rare occurrence in Banjo-Kazooie. In all honesty, there really isn't much in the way of bosses in this game. Banjo-Tooie, there's a boss in every level. Which is nice. I mean, none of them are hard. Well, a couple of them prove a little difficult, but this game here goes from having 0 bosses, basically, throughout the entire game, to actually having a fairly difficult final boss right at the end of the game. Come on, there it is. I don't know why I'm working so hard to get all of these fucking feathers. I mean, they're not necessary, and they're not hard to get by any means, but... And there you go, back to full health. And now Banjo-Kazooie in the top left there is happy as hell. Happy as fuck. Oh, good god, these trees are really fucking with my camera here. Alright. We'll go talk to Blubber up here. Captain Blubber. In a second. Just want to get up top. So that we can learn our ability. It is very nice of them to tell you how many abilities there are. Yeah. Because I think there's 2 in this one. Oh. And now if we use any of those pads, we'll be able to fly. We can fly around as much as we want. There's no time limit. You do slowly lower as you go. And then you hit A to use a feather and go up. Mumbo token there. Oh, God. Come on, there we go. Alright. And then get that, and then as you can see, there is more gold on the other side that you need to get. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong button. Woohoo! Because that's what Captain Blubberbutt here is looking for. Half of me gold. Oh. Come on, get in the fucking hole, Banjo. As you can imagine, just like in most games, most games, underwater, not good. Not good at all. Which is a real shame, considering that just like a lot of games, once again, that came out around the same time, there is a level later that's all fucking water. It's all about the water. Oh, whoops. No, I didn't want to go under the water again. Alright, Captain Blubba with your landlocked ship. Your treasure! Yeah, you're off to spend. You're off to buy yourself a jet ski store, I think. Pretty sure that's what it is. Because most of the characters that you find, most of the characters that you come across in this game are in Banjo-Tooie as well, in some capacity. Most of the ones that you find in this one aren't super important in Tooie. Pretty much, well, maybe not that. Most of them tend to have a lot smaller roles in Tooie than in this one. I'm hearing help, because I'm assuming, yeah. Okay, and up you go. To fly higher, you'll need some red feathers. So yeah, it doesn't cost you a red feather to take off, but it does cost you a red feather to keep going up. And I don't actually know if we have the attack yet, since we technically haven't learned it. But we do get an aerial attack as well. Yeah, whatever. I'm just seeing if there's anything in these trees other than eggs. I mean, I see a Jinjo there that I'm going to have to go for. Oh, there we go. Nailed it. Oh, there's nothing underneath them? No. Okay. Alright, you clams. You snappy buggers. I actually don't plan on dealing with you at all. Because I don't remember... Oh, fuck, I can't even get up here yet. I need the other ability, I think. Probably. I would imagine so. Oh, fuck. Or maybe that's just... I'm gonna try anyway, because... Fucker. Eat my stuff, will ya? I forgot that that's what they did. That might actually just be a shortcut. I may not actually need that. That might just be to get up there faster. But obviously you need the notes anyway, so you would still have... Yeah, that's definitely just to get up there faster. Ah, it's the grunty switch. Ah, that's what's over. That's right. I knew that cannon was important somehow. Can I break this door? No. Yes, I can. I just need to not use the roll. Yay. Aw, oh, man, I do need to... Damn it. I'm gonna need to climb all the way back up here. Oof. Yeah, you do take damage if you fall too far. Aw, oh, man, I did not think that that was too far. Hey, fucker. Alright. Now, I want to slide this way, I think. Because I think I don't know. I saw the jump pad down there, and I kind of just guessed that he would be close to it, but this must not be the one. Because obviously he's going to be next to a jump pad to teach us how to use it. But oh yeah, you also have these chests here that you can, in fact, come on, grab them. That you can, in fact, grab the stuff that's in them. Fucker. But apparently you can't touch the teeth. Remember in the old games where they didn't have it, where, you know, what the enemy was doing mattered? And it's just if you touch the enemy, you get hurt. Remember how shitty that was? Yeah. Oh, come on. You just slide down that side. Yay, there we go. Perfect. Whee! Okay, let's see what's over here. They do have a bunch of crap in the water as well, for when you're being chased by snackers. Assuming you can make it to it. Oh, fuck. Made it. Aw, you dirty bugger. Now, obviously, depending on where he spawns, also determines how much time you have to get away from him. There we go. Cross. Do I even need any more eggs? I do still have space, so. There we go. Ah, there we are. Hidden Jiggy right there. Alright. Back down. Thankfully, it's a lot easier. I forgot just how slippy Banjo was. Whee! Oof. See, I think in 2E you can do the backflip and get the like the little thingamabobber there. Oh man, he spawned ahead of me. That's not fair. Okay. As long as he doesn't spawn ahead of me, I should be fine. Ah, but yeah, if you do that, you keep ahead of him a little bit better. He'll still catch you eventually, but it's still significantly better. Okay. We'll explore down here a bit. Missed it. No, missed it. Bugger. There we are. Double whack. Am I full health? I am not full health. Oh. Oh, look at that. The beak actually does a little bit more damage. Alright, what's up on these trees? Just feathers? Looks like it. I don't remember what that sign says. There's a thing there, there's a Banjo there. And I can see where I'm supposed to go. Alright, well, I can obviously make it to the Banjo just fine. Hey, I unlocked the gamer picture. I don't know. Oh, stay on the box, wait for him to disappear, and then... Aha! Fuck you, snackers. I made it. Yeah, you ain't coming up here, bitch. Grab that, since I saw it. Alright. Now then, let's head back up. Because I don't think that we can... Yeah, we can't do that yet. And I know there's notes down there, but there's an easier way to get them. And since I really would rather just get this. Alright. The shock spring jump. Alright. So yeah, this is just like a super high jump, but obviously very situational. Also, is there a Jiggy where that Banjo was? Did I just like fuck that up? Yeah, well, whatever. He's leaky. Oh, that's not the right button. Maybe I can block it with a pebble. There we go. So now since I shit eggs into him, he somehow is now fixed and unlocks this. Now this is actually probably the most used. This is actually probably the only place that you ever really need to return to, even if you finish the level, because this is where you enter your unlocks. So the way this works is all the letters are on the floor and you just have to spell out specific words, obviously, to do stuff. Now, what I'm spelling right now is Banjo Kazooie. To get the Jiggy, but there are cheat codes that you unlock by finding Cheeto in the lair as you're running around, and he will give you codes that you can come back here and unlock bonuses. Oh, fucking Christ, man. There we go. And get the G. And it unlocks bonuses for you. They're not all that useful. The ones you get in 2E are significantly more useful than the ones you get in this one. But, I mean, it's still free upgrades, basically. Because you don't really get any kind of an upgrade in this game outside of the cheat codes. And, I mean, they're called cheat codes, but, you know, they're unlockables. Oh, fucking Christ, that was rough. So, yeah, like, even though they're called cheat codes, they're really not. At least I don't consider them cheat codes, and I doubt that anybody really does. Now, there are actual cheats that you can put in there. I don't know how many in this one. I know of quite a few for 2E. But I know that there's a bunch of cheat codes that you can put in there. But if you put in too many, it'll actually just delete your game. Like, Grunty comes up after you put in... I want to say you can put in like 2 or 3 and be fine. But once you put in number 4, she just deletes your save game. Let's see, what is in you? Just eggs, so I don't care about that. Yeah, Grunty will show up and just straight up delete your save game, which is harsh as fuck. But I mean, don't cheat. You know? Boosh! Look, I did it this time. Okay, it looks like there's just feathers down there, so who cares about that? Up. And nothing up here. And thankfully these pads don't take any. Okay, that's where the Jinjo was. Yeah, these pads don't take any feathers or anything, which is... I mean, honestly, it doesn't really make a difference. If they did, it wouldn't really make a difference because you don't use very many feathers even while you're flying. So, you know, actually, it would actually like be nice if they did take a red feather just to give the red feathers a little bit more use than they currently have, because as you can probably tell, they don't have very many uses because it's super easy to well, yeah, also you can do that. Like, you don't have to stand on the platform to use them. And you actually don't want to in quite a few situations, I would say. There's quite a few situations where you actually don't, where you need the high jump, but just not where the platform is. Wow. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but that's fine. Careful that I don't bounce off of it too far. That. Very careful around the edge. I don't remember what's in those. That one's opening and closing pretty fucking fast, though. Although it seems to have slowed down now. Maybe it was just because I was too far away or something. Oh, well, that didn't work. Here, get this Jiggy, which is just basically, hey, congratulations, you learned how to use the spring jump. Oh, he has music notes in him. Oh, I'm too far away. Yep. Yeah, pretty much when they close, you can jump and get into them. It's, fuck off. It's highly, highly unlikely that they won't open. Because they open pretty fast. Oh, I think this might actually be all of our nodes. Yeah, 100 nodes. Another one up. We're up to 8. When we start the next video, we'll be back down to 3. Which is really dumb. Oh yeah, X marks the spot. I think we have to find each of these. And then as we find them, it'll point us to where the next one is. But first things first, we need to go over here, because, you know, there's a chest. This be Gruntilda's booty. Well, it's mine now. Oh no. Now harder still, the game will be. Which is a lie. The game doesn't get any harder when you do that. It would be funny though if there was like specific ones where if you pick them up it actually did change the game in some way. Oh, I see a Mumbo token that I'm going to go and collect. I did not realize that was it, but yes. Alright, now it was that way and to the left. I don't think that I have, yeah, I don't have the air attack yet. To be fair, actually, I don't know if you get the air attack in this game or not. If you do, that is another use for the red feathers, but it does make them a little bit more useful, while at the same time, the air attack isn't all that good anyway. We may actually just use our red feathers to fly up to the top of the lighthouse. I don't... Oh, I also see another Mumbo token that I need to get. And let's see, do I get it? No, not quite. Well, you know what? Since I can get to that without, I'm going to go pop down here and get this token before I forget about it. As you may recall, I did say that you get way more of these than you need. We're already up to 11. And it does not take very many Mumbo tokens to do any of the Mumbo transformations. There we go. Thankfully, also, they made it so that you don't actually need to fly to any of these. It would have been, like, obviously it's helpful, and since they do give you, really, you can only hold 50 feathers, huh? And there, nailed it that time. But yeah, obviously it's faster, but like they could have very easily put like a time limit or something on it to make it so that you did actually have to fly in order to make it. But I'm glad they didn't. I hate time limits in everything. Also, it doesn't look like the you'll never find me. Oh, right. Yeah, you'll never find me now. Wherever. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't think that fall damage is as big a deal in 2E, maybe, because I'm running off of stuff that and like I'm reasonably certain that I should survive it, and then well, I guess I do technically survive, but aha! There we go. He's a little annoying. Apparently you can't roll into him, which is weird, but whatever. Eggs work, and there's plenty of eggs. Alright. Now then, let's... Banjo climb, thank you. Now let's get back this way, where there's a flight pad. So that we can see if we can... I think I can fly all the way up to the top. Maybe. I may not be able to, because otherwise you wouldn't need the spring pad to get it. Also, it doesn't look like the stop and swap eggs are actually going to activate for me, because pretty sure that it's supposed to be that little island where there has the sign on it. I mean, maybe I can just fly all the way to the top. I mean, that would obviously be better for me. Go, and nailed it. Called it. Alright. Well, pop down here so I don't take my fall damage again. Now then, we have one more Jiggy to get. And, in all honesty, I don't remember where it is. Not gonna lie. I, have absolutely no idea. But thankfully we're in this level, which means we get flight pads everywhere. And I think that was the right direction. Yes, there's the boat. Okay. Yeah, we got the one out of the chest. We defeated the boss. We got... Got the one that was sneaking around the place. Got the one out of the chest. We got the one inside the sandcastle. There's one just like... Yep, that's where it is. Unless there's one in the water, because like... Obviously these landmines are fairly worthless if they're not actually guarding anything. Also, did I miss a honeycomb piece again? I did too, son of a bitch. What is with me in these honeycomb pieces? There we go, Treasure Trove Cove. Yeah, come on, I got all the jiggies. Ah, I see. So we got the one guarded by Snacker, but I didn't get the one over this way. Which is weird. Did I really not? I mean, I must not have, because I'm... Yeah, see, the honeycomb pieces, I think it works like that anyway, where there's always, or at least usually, like, one that's fairly easy to see. And then, like, another one that's, like, not so much. Shit, I don't know which way to go. Ah, there it is. Now this I don't know. I mean, Nope, here he comes. Which is unfortunate, because you really can't do anything about it. You did get a double hit on me there. Oof. He is beating the shit out of me. That is a rough fucking honeycomb to get, man. That is rough as fuck. Alright. But that should do it for this level. Yeah, 110 NQ. Awesome. I could go and find some health lying around, but since the exit's right here. But yeah, that mountain there with the sign, if you don't already have the egg. Actually, come to think, I don't think if I exit, I may actually need to turn on Banjo Tooie. But we'll go and get this Jiggy first. And then I'll turn on Banjo Tooie, get the, just to get save data on here, because then, because I'm pretty sure that mountain is supposed to be up. Whether or not you've already collected it. But yeah, we'll get this Jiggy. Boop. But I think because I don't have save data for Banjo Tooie on here, the stop and swap eggs aren't going to appear, which means that we don't have them, which means I actually can collect them. So we are going to cut right here, and I'm going to quickly turn on Banjo Tooie to get save data just on my system. Alright, there we go. So all I needed was to have save data from Banjo Tooie or Nuts and Bolts, but I turned on Banjo Tooie since I didn't download Nuts and Bolts. Shockingly enough, I didn't download the bad Banjo Kazooie game to play. If you guys are interested, once we finish Banjo Tooie, I'll download it and play it. But I've never actually played it before because it's racing and it's Banjo Kazooie, and I like Banjo Kazooie a lot, but I don't really care for racing games. But yeah, as long as you have a save file from either Tooie or Nuts and Bolts, all the areas with stop and swap eggs will open up. There are some areas that are already open. But yeah, this is the one in Treasure Trove Cove. And they don't just give them to you either, which is nice. It opens it up mainly because like you don't need them. Like they don't do anything in Banjo Kazooie. Like they do literally nothing in Banjo Kazooie. So unless you have a save file from one of the other ones. Now granted, it is annoying that you have to have like an actual save file, which means that you have to have started. Now that may not be horrible, but I mean it still would be nice if they were just there. But at the same time, if you only have this one or you don't plan on playing either of the other two, like I said, these are 100% worthless to you. But yeah, that's one of the 7 stop and swap items. Because there's 6 eggs and a key that you can get. Got that because I had to quit the game. We're obviously down some lives, and while I don't plan on dying, that's doesn't mean that I won't. As I said, this game isn't necessarily hard, but there are some tricky things, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the stomp and swap. They're not bad. I do like the fact that they don't just hand them to you, and that they actually make you at least work for them a little bit. There's the 7 here, and I want to say that there might be 3 or 4 in Banjo Tooie. I know there's not a huge amount of them, but there is some. Now the next place we need to go, I think, is back out here where the spring jump is. Actually having a hard time remembering just what order some of these levels are in. Oh, come on. Oh, Clanker's Cavern's next. Alright. Boop. Now that, I think, will open up that door that we saw. Yeah. Oh, and there's a fucking token up there. I didn't see. Anchor's Tavern. Alright, so that is our next level. So we will now head there. Thanks everybody for watching. And I will see you on Friday for more.